I'm completely redoing all my pages in Bug. Took me like 15 hours of dev time to do these in HTML in the first place. Jeez. Well, I guess that's par for the course, right? And now the next time you do it, you'll save all that time by doing it in Pug the first time around, so it's an investment. Trying out a new theme. Never used this one before, but it kind of reminds me of strawberries. I guess it's pretty obvious why. It's called Sidious, I think, but there's nothing really insidious about it, so I don't know where that's come from. The bar at the bottom is kind of jarring though. It's a bit too bright for me. I don't know. Psycho Pompo, what's up? Hardfoil, hello. Hope you're having a excellent Tuesday. On the plus side, refactoring over to Pug should only take about an hour. Nice. I definitely do want to look into Pug. Just because it abstracts away a lot of the pain of writing HTML. Because I can use it in my documentation because right now I'm using ViewPress and my templates are in HTML, but I know it supports Pug, so that might be something to look into. Oliver, hello. You still write code? Apparently, I try to a bit. Not that I'm any good at it, but I try. Oh god. I swear I lag more when I'm doing this than playing regular games. So weird. Well, that's Electron for you. Maybe I should just go back to writing a notepad. Oh, that reminds me, I still need to continue the B-movie script at some point. I've never actually, I need to finish it. I'm just gonna take this. Actually, no, that's the wrong one. Seriously, why is it doing this? Plugging away at work. Ah, right. Nice. Well, hopefully I'm not too distracting. Anyone hyped for the Apple event? I did see that they had another event, an extra event. One More Thing, wasn't it called that? But I don't really have any Apple devices, so I don't really have a stake in it. I am interested to read up on it afterwards, though. I do have an iPod, but that's, like, very old. It was one of those iPod Nanos, because I used to have all of my music on iTunes, which I think I still do, but I haven't really updated it since I got Spotify. Trine refreshing my PS5 order status, another stream, I'm distracted. Well, if that's the case, maybe I should just end stream. I just wanted to do some... because I wanted to start on this new project, but I thought it might be fun to just stream it. I don't know. We'll see. So I don't want to get too distracted either, but who knows. That's not what I wanted. I changed my logo. I think you'll hate this one slightly less. I didn't hate your old logo. What do you mean? Oh, you mean your Capstone logo? Gotcha. I thought you meant your Twitch logo. No, I didn't hate your Capstone logo. Why did I just do that, actually? See, I'm not concentrating. Whoops. I'm just going to take that out. Just double check that it's building. It is. Cool. All signs point to new MacBooks. Ooh, nice. I will admit that Apple does have the aesthetic down, like, perfectly. And they will look like great products. That's for sure. They announced new AirPods after I spent close to 400 for mine. I'll be very upset. When did you get them? Is there not like a... Can you get a difference on them? Is there not like a policy for that? Probably not. I mean, it's Apple, so... what's the project? This one's just going to be a very light project. So... I think maybe last year actually. Yeah, it's been coming up to a whole year, I think. I made a custom API for Stream Elements to do chat ranks. Except I never pushed it out because the way that you have to write the custom API in for the command is a bit convoluted. So I thought I might just make a basic site that literally all you have to do is click a button and enter the kind of ranks you want, and then it will just generate the link for you. So there's no backend involved or anything. It's just going to be a very straightforward client-side site. And to be honest, I probably don't even need React for it, but I thought it might be fun to just practice using React for stuff, because I haven't really used it for a proper... Well, actually I have for Rock Heart's project, but other than that, I haven't really used it for anything proper yet. So, there we have it. Shark, what's up? Hello. So if you do exclamation rank, I think, then you should see your rank. Oh no. Well, there you go. So yeah, I basically, Stream Elements doesn't have a rank system, and I've made one, but it's not very friendly to use because you need to like make the link and everything. And yeah, that's what I'm making a friendly site to generate that link. Aesthetic is great. More importantly, their ecosystem works together so seamlessly. It's pretty incredible. Yeah, that too. I mean, they've basically got every like all their devices speaking to each other and in one place. So that's pretty cool. But I don't know. Maybe I just haven't. I just never really caught onto the hype to start with. So I'm not more of a outsider to that, but I still appreciate it. Speaking of Rothawk, he's campaigning pretty hard for that highlight on AFK thing. Oh yes. So the funny thing about that is I did already start working on that a while ago. Like I had redone the database to facilitate new streamers and stuff like that. But the problem is that system is so old that like it's still using Bootstrap 4, I think, to like the login page isn't even a login page. It's just a direct link to a streamer's dashboard, so anyone with the link can just go to his dashboard. That's how old that is. I hadn't even figured out how to do auth at that point. So really, I need to redo the entire thing as a proper project, and yeah, and yeah, there's a lot of considerations to take into it. The more I think about it, the more things are involved, like different features, and then my mind just shuts down. So I need to plan that out properly. But yeah, he is right. That should probably be a thing, and I already came up with a name for it that I'm pretty excited to use. I won't share it just yet, but it's kind of catchy, and I don't think it's in use anywhere at the moment. So I'll go with that. What a new mistake. 80 unfinished projects. Well, I think I'm close to that. Like, my React folder is building up quite nicely with unfinished projects. So there's that. I'm pretty sure I've started like 4 or 5 different React projects on the stream and never got anywhere with them. So I want to at least get through this one. Bonfire. That's really good. I mean, you probably wouldn't be able to... No, this name isn't going to have fire in it, I promise. I'm not that conceited. It's... Actually, I came up with a name for the Twitter one as well, which I thought was cool. But unfortunately, I don't know if the Twitter one will pan out. We'll see. Fire. Double the fire. Maybe I could just... Maybe I should just create like a JavaScript fire, like a fire effect that just burns your screen or something. I need to do... I feel like I should do something for April Fool's Day for Triggerfire. Like, maybe signing in takes you to... It rickrolls you or something, or all your triggers are replaced with rickrolls. I don't know, that might be a bit disruptive actually. We'll see. We shall see. I need to... Okay. First of all, I don't like this, so I'm going to take that out. I'm not going to use... I have an idea. I'm not going to use any... What do you call it? Libraries for this. I'm just going to make all of my components from scratch because... I don't know. It's not really something I've done before. Just because it takes time and I don't have that kind of time. But this is such a simple project that I feel like I probably should just do it. So prepare for a lot of CSS failure or SCSS failure. I want that now playing thing. Oh yeah, that was made like 2 years ago. It's incredibly scary. It's like all in under one page, I think. But that's another thing that I need to turn into a project, like a public thing at some point, because you like need to log in with Spotify and everything, and I didn't get around to implementing that. Feels bad. Let's see if I can even find a way to get Spotify's data. Because at least with mine, I think it just pings Spotify every like 3 seconds, but I'm not sure. I don't think that would scale up very well because they're pretty strict about limits and everything. If you combine Sass with BEM, it works incredibly well. Yes. Where was I that I used BEM recently? Oh, another unfinished React project that probably won't see the live day just yet. But we'll see. What was I actually doing that for? There was something I was doing for the other day. I didn't stream it, but like I have the... Let me see if I can find it. Because I've got the CSS file, the SCSS file. Oh, it's called Stream Queues. Okay, so one of my other projects that I want to work on, I called it Stream Queues. That's a working title. Basically, it's I thought it would be a fun site where you can just enter a question that you would ask your stream, and it would get sent to a moderator, basically me, to approve or deny, and if it gets approved, it gets added to a public database of stream questions, and then you do a command in chat and it just gives you like a question of the day, and anyone can submit questions, and I thought it'd be cool to build up like a public repository of stream prompts that you could sort of ask your chat or create discussions and stuff. And I thought it would just be a fun experiment to like put on Twitter, like just have this open website and have a text bar that people can just... I mean, obviously it's going to be spammed with filth and terrible questions, which is why there's that moderating phase in place, which will literally just be a tick box and a cross box, and I can just tick them and it will just go to the thing, or I can maybe spell correct it or something. And then the idea is that, yeah, so when you do the command in chat, you get one of those random questions, and it's a question that someone else on the other side of Twitch might have asked their chat or something like that, and I think that might be fun. Yes, that is fairly similar to the message in a model type thing. I'm surprised you remember that. I was using Firebase for that, but I realized that the Animal Crossing hype has now died, and I don't think that would get as much hype anymore. So I think the stream queues thing might be a better thing, and it creates more discussion than just a random message that someone else has sent. Although that still is an idea that I do have in the back of my head, so who knows, maybe the system can be forked and turned into that instead. And then, yeah, we'll see. I'm just giving all away my ideas here. Shit. Well, I mean, I'm probably not going to charge for anything, so it's whatever. I'll maybe make it open source or something. That might be fun. Because as soon as I put it in my main folder with all my other projects, I can't make it public because it's my website folder. So maybe I'll just make a public repository for it. Have you heard of Kind Words? I haven't, but I feel like that might be similar. Is it like a thing where you write some nice words to a stranger? Oh, it's a game on Steam. Rare Social Network. A game about writing nice letters to real people. Write and receive encouraging letters in a cozy room. Trade stickers and listen to chill music. We're all in this together. Sometimes all you need are a few kind words. What? That's so cute. I think there's a really cool feeling when you put out a message like that on those kind of forums or boards or whatever. I think there still is a site called Future Me, where you can basically write a letter to your future self, and you can send it, and it won't send the email to your actual email until the time you designate. And I've sent one in the past, ahead about, I think, a decade or two. I can't remember when it's arriving, but yeah, I did it like a couple years ago. No, not years ago. It was probably a decade ago actually. When I was much younger, and so yeah, I know that there's a email on its way to me at some point from my past self. That's probably going to be like, it's going to ask me where I am, what I've achieved or something, or how's life. I don't know. It was weird at the time I wrote it, and it's kind of weird to think that it's coming to me at some point, because I think a lot of things have changed since then, but it'll be interesting to read. I really don't like the idea of anonymous anything. There's so much room there for sinister intentions. Yeah, I'm wondering if kind words, I mean, they probably do have a moderation system in place. Then again, it's probably not human. It might just be a bot or something. I don't know. I mean, it costs money to buy, so I think I would suspect that that already filters out a lot of people who are intentionally going to just troll for the sake of trolling. I would hope. And you never know, maybe there's more people intending to do good than bad, so hopefully that drowns them out. But yeah, I can understand that concern. Okay. So the link, okay, so that does still work. I'm pretty sure I just took those ranks. I think I was playing Minecraft at the time, and those ranks are probably just Minecraft ranks. So you would be a rank eternal in that Minecraft server. There are no refunds. No refunds. I'm sorry. So how should I do this? Basically, what I want is a... Maybe I should draw this. Where can I get that? Oh, hold on. Does anyone even use Paint 3D? I've used it a few times because it supports transparency, and that's actually amazing because the original Paint MS doesn't. So you can actually, for Paint 3D, you can paste transparent images onto it, which is pretty cool. Kaki, what's up? Hello. How are you doing? I use paint.net to replace Paint. Oh, that's probably a good idea. I've never used paint.net. I probably should. It's probably a good alternative. I don't know, I've just been so used... I mean, I don't really even use Paint for anything. I use it to, like, crop screenshots sometimes. I don't use it for, like, art or anything. Okay. Wait, so what do I want? Alright. I basically want to have a... text box like this. Paint.net open source? Should make them a new landing page. What does it look like? Oh, is paint on it. Oh, I read that wrong. Oh, wow. That is... I mean, it's nostalgic. It's nostalgic. It's functional. I'll say that. It's functional. You get where you need to go. I don't think it needs to be flashier than that. I mean, maybe a dark theme. I don't know. So I want a text box, and then maybe I don't need a separate text box actually. Basically, you just need to enter your rank and then points. So you enter like that, what rank you want, and then how many points it is. And then I think I need an add button. Like this. And then adding that adds more like down here. And then you just keep going. That's literally all I need. And I think maybe just a read-only text box down here. Where that generates the link. So maybe a generate button. Or maybe I could just do it as you go. So every time you click add, it'll just create the link. That makes sense, right? But then what happens, so if somebody puts in zero, and then they put in, or no, if they put in 100 here, and then they put in 0, that wouldn't make sense, would it? Because 0 needs to go above 100. So maybe when you click generate, so maybe I do need a generate button, and then you click that, and then it just sorts them so that it sorts them in ascending or descending. No, ascending order. So then that would go above here. I cannot believe you're doing this in Paint and not like Figma or something. That is funny to me actually, because I've never really used Figma or Adobe XD for anything like that, which I probably should. I don't know, I'm very much just brute force my stuff. But then again, I've never really made my own components either, so I mean, like styled components. So I think that's more useful if you're designing something completely from scratch, whereas a lot of the stuff that I've done is, I mean, Triggerfire is using Vuetify as the design framework. So all I need to do is just arrange the stuff. What you just did would take the same amount of time to Figma like a potato. I know that. I guess I can't really argue with that. But I know what the structure is going to be like. I haven't decided on what it's going to look like yet. This is paint.net. Let me see. I think I did download it in the past. Oh, yeah. The UI is very modern. It reminds me a little of GIMP. I think I still do use GIMP quite a lot. Okay, I've got a picture in my head of what it'll look like. I don't know how responsive it's gonna be, but we'll see. So let's just make a new component here, and we'll call it ranks. Oh, I hate when I do that. And Andrew's probably going to yell at me for not using snippets again, but I've completely forgot what the... I don't think I even have the thing installed, do I? I can't even remember what the thing is, so I'm just going to do the thing. Advanced ranks. H2 ranks. Export default ranks. There's that. Import ranks from components, ranks. Render. Oh, return. There we go. What? That's a lie. I'm not rendering anything anymore. There we go. Don't know why I did that. That was weird. I think GIMP is changing their name. Oh, really? I imagine if they wanted to do that, they should have done that a long time ago before everyone started, or everyone, like most of the internet, knows it as GIMP. I mean, I'm sure it started out much like Slobs did. I know Stream was pretty proud of the acronym Slobs when it came out, like Streamlabs OBS, but then they had this whole marketing thing where it's like, I'm a slob, and although I think Stream liked it at first, a lot of people were like, that's not really great marketing. And they've kind of actually moved away from that now. I've noticed in a lot of their posts, and a lot of their moderators, I think, have been told to call it SL OBS with like a space in between, which is a bit funny because it's like they don't want to be called slobs anymore. I think RAFCE is the one you want. Is it literally with an exclamation mark? Oh, I probably don't even have the thing installed, do I? Is it React snippets? Oh yeah, it is. Oh, I think I remember why. I must have installed this on one of the lab computers when I was still back at uni. So I probably never did install it on these. Imagine it needs to be on a new file. I'm sure you could... Oh, maybe not. Wait, let me try it. We're gonna need a... result component, so let's just make that. So what was it? How did he do it? Oh, maybe I think you need to type it in and it'll... Oh, he's going too fast. I'll just... Oh, here we go. RFCE. There's no A. Wait, maybe there was an A and I just... Well, let's try one of the basic ones. RFC. There we go. So, I don't think there's an A. Oh, you're using a different extension. Gotcha. That makes more sense. Oh, no. I need the one with the... There we go. Wait. No. I want the one where it's declared... What does it look like? I'm gonna hide this. I don't think I need to see that. Is there one that... I mean, this is efficient. I should probably do this, but I kind of like seeing that this is... the whole component is a variable and you just export the default variable. I mean, I get you can do export default and then the thing, but this looks cleaner to me, or it makes more sense to me. I want to see that. The one I'm using has 2 million installs. Fine. Which one is it? Oh, is it this one? Well, why is this listed second then? Clearly there's something about this that has listed it first. Alright. Let's give it a go. Okay, well, considering that that gave me the one that I wanted off the bat, I think we'll go with that one. Although it hasn't put the semicolon at the end of that, which is a bit annoying, but we can deal with that. That's fine. I can live with that. The real French. Not like those half French, half Canadian folk. Huh? I wonder if you can... Yeah, you can still do it down here, if you really wanted to. I kind of like this theme, actually. It's pretty... I don't know. It's low-key. Let's not do result just yet, because I don't need that. Yes, yeah. Okay, so we have ranks, which is cool. So this will be... We're going to need a very basic state to keep track of which ones have been added. And I think that will help. So you definitely know I'm going to be using Easy Peasy for that, because any chance I can get to practice using it, I'll take. So that should be covered. And I think that's it. I don't think we need anything else. I don't need any Ajax. I don't need to log anything. I'm not the type of guy that can just change my theme. Everything is very jarring to me if I change what I'm used to. That's how it used to be for me at first as well. But I don't know, it's nice to have a change every once in a while. Even though it is a bit different at first, I like changing it up to... It kind of makes me more aware of what I'm reading. Which is a bit of a weird thing, but there you go. So, how do I want to do this? What? Why is my Emmet not working? Bruh. What did your extension do? Emmet doesn't usually work in React, does it? I could have sworn it does. Huh. I wonder if there's an extension for that. I mean, it's not a big deal, but... Ah. Oh god, what is this? Extensions, Emmet, JavaScript React. Am I even? I don't think I'm even loaded as JavaScript React, am I? No, I'm just in JavaScript. Oh, maybe that'll be... I guess that could be why. It doesn't take that long to open settings as JSON. Open settings JSON. I have so much what do you call it, latex stuff in here, because when I was writing my dissertation I was set on doing everything in latex using VS Code, and then that never happened, which is a bit unfortunate, but well. I mean, it's there if I want it in the future, which I'm probably not going to, because I can't really imagine myself writing anymore. Stuff in the future. Is this right? I don't think it is. Why is he... No, that should be right. Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. Let's see. Yay, we're back. Cool, thank you. I can feel like I'm writing HTML again. Okay, so we have a... Oh, this is where we have to start the whole BEM thing, huh? I'm not going to worry about that just yet. I just want to get the thing down first. So for each rank, so should each line be a component? I feel like that would make sense. Let's make a new... I mean, there's only so deep that this thing can go. So it's not like we're going to be making components within components within components. I think the row will be the deepest that we need to go. Okay. So the row will just be a text and a that is it, yeah, and then then I need a delete button as well, don't I? Maybe the add button can go under the ranks. Yeah, that makes more sense. Add. See what that looks like. Yeah, that kind of already looks like what I want, except gonna need to be a bit more styled, but that's fine. And then you click add, and it just puts in another row. And then delete gets rid of the row. And then I need a generate button, I think, under that. Or I can just get it to automatically do it when you leave the text box, when it blurs. That could also work. Alright. Let's see if I can add some of the functionality now. I kind of want to do the signing a bit later, so I don't need to bog myself down with how it looks. So, wait, so what happens if I have 2 ranks? That will just go on top of each other, right? Nice, okay, cool. That's what I wanted. Now, actually, I don't think I even need an easy peasy state. I can just use the local state here. I start every step of the way and it slows me down so much. It's a bad habit. I wouldn't say that's a bad habit. I mean, in the long run, you probably will save time getting everything styled up the way as you go. I guess it's useful to me because the way I hack and slash things together, a lot of things come out. So sometimes I might, if I spend a bit too long styling something and it changes, then I guess it's gone. But I don't know. There's different ways to approach it. I mean, this is such a simple project that I don't think it would matter either way. I think. I don't know. So, okay, I am going to just use the local state then, I think, because I don't think there's any need to add dependencies. I mean, as I said before, this is very much not even a good use of React. I could just do this without React, but I don't know. I'm on a new server. I have unlimited space, I think, for files or whatever. I mean, I've got a disk limit, but the React project's not going to take that much space when it's all built up. So, may as well. So if I go ranks, set ranks, this will be my local state, which will just be an empty array. Right. Yes. I can set a component inside a state, can't I? That might be a bit much, actually. No. I don't need to set the components in the right thing. That will be, yeah. It's information that goes inside that. So that's the data that holds the ranks. So my rank, for example, could be a default rank. Could be an object that's name, guest, and then the minimum number of points, 0. And I think that's it. So if I did ranks map rank, oh, I need a index. And then if I did this, name rank dot name, I can just see if that's working. So in ranks row, if I go name, and then I go text placeholder name, so clicking on add should add a new one of these rows, I guess. So if I go actually, how should I do that? I guess I could just push to that array, right? Const add rank. Ranks dot push, and then just a rank, empty rank. And then button add on click. Add rank. Or can I just do add rank? I can't remember. Let's see. Oh, I can. Okay. Oh, I don't think I can do that actually, can I? I can't push to just straight up push to it. I need to actually set it. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna try something. What if I do const ranks? No, I can't do that. Const updated ranks equals ranks. Then updated ranks push, and then set ranks, updated ranks. Yeah, that kind of works. I don't know if I... No, it doesn't work. Why is that? It's not to do with this, is it? No, that doesn't even work then. I think I need to be using a reducer. Alright, let's try that instead. So let's see if I can remember how to use this. I don't want this. Just comment it out for now. Oh god, it's been so long. Use reducer. What does it give? Complex state, multiple sub-values. Yeah, okay. Thomas, what's up? Thank you for the quack. State reducer. Ducks fly together. Oh my god. No, it's fine. I'm nothing if not adaptable. React reducer. TGI Richie, hello. How are you doing? Ah, here we go. Reducer. Okay. I think I understand how this works again. I don't know. What's that chat feed? It's the one I just made a while ago. I think there are quite a lot of similar looking ones out there now. Though, if you check on like Stream Elements or VBI, I made that. I think it was the first. No, it was the second semester when I came back after the holidays, I think. We had some good memories streaming from university. I'm glad I'm still able to stream actually from home. If I didn't get my internet upgraded, that would not be possible. I would have stopped streaming in January, and I think that would have been it. So it's cool that I'm still able to stream. I thought it would be goodbye forever, or at least until I went to a different place. Okay, so the way the reducer works is basically it's like Redux, but a local version of it for your component, which is pretty cool. So hang on, how do I do this again? I need a state to start with, and then I need a reducer that basically takes in an input and appends it. So in the case of the ranks, my action that I want to dispatch would be to add a rank, and then the state will be the current state of the ranks. So if I go action, that's not what I wanted to do. State action. Mr. Rixer, hello. I think Andrew is quack matching everyone. I know Mr. Rixer's been lurking a lot. I think he's trying to farm those points for quacks. I'm not mistaken, which I appreciate. I appreciate the hustle. So the action is the thing that we pass in. So for instance, if we go add rank, case, add rank. I have nothing, really. Is that so? Add rank. I don't know if this is right, but I feel like it is. Right? Right? Return state action. No, that's not wanted. State action rank. Then I do use reducer initial state, which is just an array. So when I go to add rank, if I instead of this do, wait, this needs to go above. So this can actually be ranks. That'll be ranks. If I do dispatch and then the action, so type add rank, name guest, actually no, just empty for now, points 0, like that, I think. So when we click on the add button, this calls add rank, which goes to here, which dispatches this action, type add rank, and then the rank data, which is an object, name and points, which currently just nothing and 0. And it goes to the reducer function. It looks for the action type add rank, which is here, and then it returns a destructured state and the rank appended to the end. So we basically just keep appending new ranks onto the existing state. So let's see if that works. Probably won't, but we can hope. Hey, we got ranks, boy. That is a lot of ranks. Oh, so we do need to delete rank. Oh shoot, I need an ID as well. Otherwise, how's it going to know which one to delete? That's fine. I could just make a local ID. I can't use numbers because I don't think I can. No, that would just be insanity. I could use a timestamp of when it was made. The Unix timestamp, that might work as an ID. Unless you're like, I don't know, Lightning McQueen, and you can add 2 ranks at exactly the same millisecond. I mean, I should probably prepare for that. Actually, I probably should. I mean, that's a bit of an excessive edge case, but... What is going on Twitter? Oh, that thing. Okay, so I do need an ID. I need an ID. What should I use as the ID? I don't really want to install like a unique ID library because that's just a bit excessive. Is there a quick way to generate a nice unique ID? Generate unique ID JavaScript. I think there was a function I was using maybe a while ago that just put random letters together. That might work. Or I could just use a running index. That would also work. I know this one. You take the time since 1970. Yeah, the Unix epoch time stamp. I guess I could use that. I'm just wondering, I mean, you'd have to be like super fast on the button. But if you clicked it like, well, I guess even then it would still be a delay milliseconds, so you'll never get the same timestamp. And it's all local, so... Ooh, wait, what's this? Math random to string 36 substring 29. Converted to base 36, numbers and letters. Grab the first 9 characters after the decimal. Ooh, I wonder what that does. Let's try it. Const ID equals math random to string base 36, which is numbers and letters apparently, dot substring 29 console log ID. Does that just give me random? Oh, come on, Node. Wake up. It's going. I'm just happy to know, I think. That's a cool thing to know. A lot of, oh, there we go. Ah, we do get a random string. That's pretty cool. I like that. Why have I not used this before? So, wait, can I do... What does that normally give us? Oh, I see. So 2 and 9 just takes off the 0 dot thing on the front. I guess I could mush 2 together, and that would give me a longer one. But what if I did math random times like a big number? Would I get something bigger? I don't know. I don't think so. No, the decimal just moves. Okay. Wait, does it? Why does it do that? Oh, whatever. I guess that's really all I need. Yeah, I don't need it to be like 24 characters or anything. And I think math random is based on timestamp. So I think we're good. We get the randomness of that and we get some neat letters looking thing. So let's use that. Why not? So every time we make a rank, we'll assign it an ID. And then when we go to click delete, we can just delete using the ID. And then that way we don't need to worry about the position it's in, because they're going to get shuffled around anyway. So this is where we add the rank, so this is where we need the ID. If I go const ID equals that random ID, and I can just pass that in, and then we get an ID. And then the way that we can see that, if I go, I don't need I anymore actually, because we can use the rank ID as the unique key. I wonder if it actually shows that. I guess it does, right? Or does it just keep an internal track of that? Probably. Yeah, it doesn't seem to show. But I want to see that it's still coming out, so let's do rank ID for the name. Name, placeholder, name. Is that not coming over? Oh, there it is. So these all have unique IDs now. Cool. That works. Brucifer, what's up? How's it going? I hope you're well. Cool. Now we got that. Nice. Now when we go to delete, okay, so I do need an ID. Actually, no, I don't. Yeah, I do. Or do I? No, yeah, I do. Because otherwise, how will we know what is the ID that we need to delete? You're fantastic. Excellent. I'm glad to hear it. We're almost halfway through the week. I go. I don't need the ID on this side. Oh yes, I do. Also a sub gifted to you from one of my last streams. Ah, yeah, I did see that when I went on Twitch. I think yesterday. That's super nice of them. I'll definitely have to stop by when you're next streaming to thank them. You have the like most amazing emotes. Lol W. I like your birthday and devil emotes too. What am I working on? I'm working on just a basic sort of front end for the rank system. I made a custom API for chat ranks because Stream Elements doesn't have chat ranks, and I made it a while ago, but I never like told anyone or pushed out anywhere really because it was a bit of a pain to use. So if you do exclamation rank in chat, that'll give you your points and rank. And there's probably a cooldown on it. I basically just want to make a front end to make it easier to use, but easier for people to use. So basically all you'll need to do is go to the page and then type in the name of the rank you want, like guest will be just a minimum of 0, and then this would be, I don't know, the 9 overlord or something, and then that's like 500 or something, and then you press generate and it just gives you the link to use on your command. Thank you for the quacks. I don't regret making that 100 points. Why do you have 2,000 points? I don't know. Not 100% sure. Try doing watch time. The watch time command. Probably because you've been lurking and all that. Well, that'll probably be why. There you go. I'm working on some new ideas that I'm planning on using Triggerfy for. Awesome. It's been really amazing seeing everyone's train of thought going out the window. Seeing what everyone's been working on with using Triggerfy. I've seen some really creative uses, so it's always a lot of fun. Do you have a debug duck? Do I have a debug duck? What does that mean? The quack is the debug duck, if that's what you mean. That's my only reward, because I don't really use it in this channel. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's not like I can't, but I don't know. Maybe it's just I like seeing what other people do with it. It's more for others and not necessarily for me. Oh, the duck you talk to and you don't know what the problem is. The the rubber duck debugging method. Yeah, I don't have a debug duck, although I did used to have a rubber duck somewhere when I was younger. I'm not sure what happened to it. I might have thrown it out when I moved. I'll have to find it again. Blue Scarf, what's up? Hello, how are you doing? I mean, chat is my rubber duck. When I don't know what the problem is, I just ramble on to you guys, and that usually sometimes helps. Chat is my rubber duck. You're all my rubber duck. That's why you quack. That's why you quack. Blue Scarf, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. How are you doing? I've already asked that, but I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the follow. Triggerfy is the best thing to happen to pop-ups. Can't tell you how much mileage I've gotten out of it. I see all the legs. All the legs, and that's basically, you know, the goal. The end goal of Triggerfy was to get to shark's legs. I mean, what? I should probably stop talking. I should probably stop talking. We're making such good progress with this as well. Wait, what am I even doing now? Alright, so when I click the delete button, I need to delete the thing. Yes. Wait, how do I do that? The delete button is part of the row. So I need to emit the event back up. Rubber ducks, where are you? I love that you're coding overlays. Thank you. I'm not really coding an overlay at the moment, but I have been making them. The alert that you saw on screen and the chat and the Spotify thing, that's all stuff that we've worked on stream in the past, which has been a lot of fun. What I'm working on at the moment is the hopefully the chat rank tool, which will become a thing. So yeah, it should just be a small thing. Hopefully it won't take that long. Although styling might be a bit of an issue. We'll have to see. Oh, the dad thing. The cooldown gets you every time. It's because it sneaks up on you, and then you don't know that there's going to be a dad response, and then once you see it, you try it again, but then there's a cooldown, so... See? Double duped. Could not have imagined when I made that one it would become such a meme. I mean, I can see that, but I can also see from a viewer's perspective how that would become an instant hit. So I'm finally going to retire the OBS remote parameters and push it all over to Sugarfire. Awesome. Well, hopefully the service doesn't let you down. I still need to work out how to deal with all the new people that are joining. Because the server I've migrated to is a dedicated server, but I mean, there are a lot of people. Part of the reason why I moved over to a dedicated server was because the old one, which was on shared hosting with GoDaddy, I think, was basically just crashing because it couldn't handle all of the new people. So this one's been doing well, but the only downside is the socket bit, which provides the live updates for when you update something live, tends to get bogged down during peak times. So probably around this time actually. And which means that unfortunately you need to refresh after making changes, which is something that I kind of wanted to get rid of. I wanted it so that when you make changes in the dashboard, it automatically updates on Triggerfire, which is what people mostly expect, right? Like if you make a change in the dashboard, then switch over to OBS and then try it out. It would be helpful not to have to refresh every time, but I think unfortunately during the day that is the case, but then at night when all the US folks get on, it starts to not function properly. So, I mean, the site itself is okay. I guess when saving changes and things, that can also get slowed down. I need to work out what to do because the next, I think the only solution really is to upgrade the tier of the server, which will be more cost. So something I need to balance out, but we'll figure it out. Whereabouts are you from? I can't pin that accent. I'm from the UK. I have a bit of a weird accent because I don't know, people mostly don't expect it, I guess, when they look at me. It's funny. I like pretending not to know any English until they ask. And they're like, what? Time to match up quacks, oh no. Andrew returned with Chinese food. Food. I say give people like 10 pop-ups free, you can buy slots, upgrade the server with the funds. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm doing at the moment. I think the 20 baseline is good. I don't want to give less than what I've already given out. I think something that I thought of is I'll probably upgrade the baseline number of free slots over time, but only when the average number of slots for everyone is like, I don't know, a certain amount, like 50% of people have a certain amount of average slots or something. I think that would be a good way to increase it over time, just because I do want it to be free and usable for everyone, but at the same time I need to balance it out with hosting and costs and everything, because just last month my free year on Amazon AWS, which I'm using for storage and bandwidth and stuff, expired, unfortunately, and that was taking a good chunk of the cost for me. Like, it was still, I was still going over the limits every, like, within the first, so you get a certain amount every month, and within like the first day or two of each month, the limit would just tip over straight away, because there was that many people that were using the bandwidth and stuff. But at least the number of requests was sort of, there was like 1,000 or 2,000 free requests or something, so that was taking a good chunk of the data, and you maybe like 10 gigabytes of bandwidth or something. But then that expired, so now I have to pay the full amount for that, and that's practically doubled the cost. But I've tried to be making changes over the last couple of days to help cache things a bit better, and I think that helps. But we'll have to see when it comes to the next invoice. I mean, it's still like a manageable amount. It's just obviously over time it's going to add up. But hopefully by then I'll have got the store up and running. The UK, he says, as if there isn't 30 different accents on the UK. That's true. I mean, southeast UK. People tend to sound more like this. What does it cost you? Does it cost you every time? So the way it works is the storage itself is fairly cheap. I think that's only a couple dollars. But then the bandwidth is the distribution of that media. So obviously bigger files like videos need to be downloaded from the server, from the storage. But then once it's downloaded, it gets cached. So technically, every time you open up the Triggerfyre page after like a few days or whatever, or maybe, I'm not sure how long it's cached for. I did try to update them recently so that would be cached for a much longer period of time, but I'm not sure if that's in effect. But technically, every time the media is loaded and it hasn't been cached, that counts as a cost, outgoing cost from the server. So it's a bit dumb that the actual storage of the media doesn't cost that much, but then the actual distribution of it does a lot more, which is, I mean, I guess that's how web works. I don't know. I mean, on the other hand, it has been really cool seeing the cost grow over time, because it means that more people are using it, and it is what it is. And yeah, I'm sure I'll find a way to offset that. Yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say. Alpha, what's up? How you doing? I hope you're well. I am what's it called? I'm working on this chat thingy to do a chat thing, and we got the reducer working, so we can add more ranks. Ta-da! And now what I'm working on is getting the delete button working, so I can delete them as we go. And then this will basically be able to give you a generated URL for your rank in chat for Stream Elements points. I guess this could work with any system that has points, actually. Can only speak for myself, but I would pay $5 a month for, I don't know, Triggerfyre fired up. So that is something that I have considered, like a monthly thing, but then I think at the same time it would be harder for me to implement that kind of system where every month you get so and so perks or whatever. So I think it's easier implementation wise to make it just $5 for adding X amount of slots or something. Because slots are always going to be used, so the people who need to use it more will inevitably have to cough up. That's such a bad thing to say, but I mean, yeah. I was speaking to someone about this whole thing, and he said something to me that, because I said to him, oh, I want this to be self-sustaining, which I do, but he kind of said something else that made me realize that self-sustaining doesn't mean necessarily in terms of cost, but also in terms of time and development of like actually working on it, which I hadn't really considered, because there are the physical costs of paying for the server and things, but then I didn't really account for time that would be actually taken to maintain it and do upgrades and things. But I don't know, it's still very much a hobby thing, so I don't think I'm at that level yet, and I don't really want to turn it into any more than just a tool that streamers can use. Like, that's really just the scope of it. And something else that I tend to say, well, not say, but it comes out when I get requests for certain types of functionality, is Triggerfy can do a lot at the moment, but I can't do everything. So that's my fallback response when people ask for a very specific thing, because at the same time, yes, it would be cool if it could do a lot of really cool things, but I have to consider that a lot of people are using it, and maybe this use case will only pertain to 2 people out of everyone using it, so it kind of doesn't really justify the effort that would go into that. And I think they would probably be looking for something extremely custom, because I've had a few people come to me say that they've been using it for like client projects and things, for like people that they've been working on overlays for, and that's super cool. But obviously I can't fine tune Triggerfy to meet their specific needs. But yeah, that's the gist of it. We'll see where it goes. I do have the store kind of set up. I just need to I need to put the logic of buying slots to automatically upgrading the account on Triggerfy. So that's the bit I'm at the moment. Because I'm using Shopify on the back end, and their support for like custom fields is extremely poor, which is really weird. I mean, they have plugins for it, but there's nothing native, which kind of surprises me. I'm trying to work that out. But yeah, that should hopefully ease things up a bit. Barry, what's up? Triggerfy Super Plus. I'm digging all these names. I think I'll just have to use all of them and just rotate them out every month or something. Or maybe just make different tiers. Or maybe I'll just make I don't know, we'll see. What am I saying? Hobby things can be financially beneficial too. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it wasn't the goal. It's popping in for a bit while working. No worries. I was making good progress with this, but I don't know where it's going now. Streaming tools are still such a weird nebulous thing. Yeah, it's super cool to like been a part of it, making stuff like this when it's still very much, I mean, streaming as a whole is still really in its infancy, so building all the stuff around it is even more what's the word, younger than that, I guess. And yeah, there's a lot of people who are also making other tools which are super awesome, and we kind of have this weird I don't know, what's the word, we have this weird, not responsibility, but weird say in sort of how these things go in the future, I guess. Just moving this window around aimlessly. What am I trying to do? Oh, yeah, I have this thing working now. I just need to try and get the delete button hooked up to deleting stuff. I thought maybe I could do the delete button on this side, but I kind of want to keep the delete button on the component itself. Yeah. There's so much blue in chat, I dig it. I changed my name color to blue in Shark Stream the other day, and I've kind of stuck with it. Oh, I've made it the same blue as the blue that's being used on Triggerfire. I thought that was pretty nice. I can imagine navigating, growing, and sustainability is a challenge. Thanks, Barry. You're too kind. You flatter me, sir. Honestly, it was a really big honor to get you to use Triggerfire, so thanks. Because you're like the pop-up king when it comes to that kind of stuff. So thanks. It's just the 5 of us here. Hey, I used to think that was a thing, but I mean, I don't know, I still get a lot of offline follows on Twitch and Twitter. Actually, it's funny because I get like passive follows every like day or few days on Twitter. No, not on Twitter, on Twitch. But then as soon as I go live, I think it sends a notification out, and then I get like 2 or 3 people unfollowing because they've actually seen me stream, or they've or it's, I don't know why they would follow and then I would just unfollow like immediately. It's odd, but it's just funny to me. Yes, you're distracting me with feels. I didn't intend on feels. There's still a lot of other things that I want to make as well, so there will definitely be opportunity there to help fund Triggerfire, because the other projects I have in mind won't require as many resources, but they'd still be somewhat chargeable. So it's definitely the case that I'll be able to pool out or sort of spread out the kind of projects that I want to have as costing while keeping everything reasonable and usable, because that's the goal. Yes, we'll see how it goes. This is turning into a Triggerfire stream. I need to get this delete button working before I have to go and get something to eat. And I want to at least achieve that. So let's see. You know what would be funny? I think I should try and get my old version of Triggerfire up and running, because the UI used to look incredibly different, and I think it would be a nice throwback to go back to that. I mean, no one ever saw it. I do know what I know what it looks like. I think Andrew might have seen a very early screenshot a very long time ago, but it looks a lot nicer now than it did before. It might have just been the header, actually. I don't think you would have seen what the actual layout looked like. Basically, I was loading every single trigger beforehand, but putting them in an accordion, like dropping them down, but the site got so laggy on mobile, it was unbearable. And I wanted it to be at least somewhat usable on mobile. So I ended up redoing everything and just using one pop-up for every pop-up dialog for every trigger, and it just gets changed when you click on different bits. Payment is a big step, can raise stakes in a way, so healthy to navigate carefully. Yeah, that's definitely my goal. From what I've seen, a lot of people have been messaging me to ask about paying, so I do appreciate that everyone is very understanding of what it takes to run something like that. And that's why I definitely wanted to get the redeem system in with the code, so that I can still do events and give away slots and things for free, because I still want people to be able to use it without having to pay. That will still be happening. Oh no, Barry's site. I just got rickrolled. Well, we're just gonna ignore that happened. I just... Why would you do that to me? You know, I'm probably just gonna redirect all of your triggers to be rickrolls now. Like, I have that power, you know. So I'd watch out, sir. I'd watch out. I think you might find that your Mario pop-ups might just become replaced with a 100% chance of a rickroll. Let's just say that. Your website was doing, yeah, it was doing the isn't trusted thing, but I've seen that like a lot of times, and it usually means it's a security thing. So if you take out the S from the HTTP and you just go to the unprotected site, I should have known that was going to happen. Yes. Do I still? I don't have my invest.firewire. Oh no, I don't. Okay. Oh yeah, I saw Shock mention that earlier. It used to be a redirect to rickroll when you logged into Triggerfire, if you weren't on the whitelist, because that used to be a thing. And then of course there was I couldn't keep up with that, so I just didn't. I mean, that was in the very early days of the very early beta. I regret not adding like a I think, I don't know, I want to add in a rickroll somewhere, but I have to be strategic. Maybe an extra login button, like login with something. A video blocked, filter rule triggered. Oh, you've blocked the rickroll. That's clever. I should probably do that, shouldn't I? I'll fight you. I changed my site to that. I can't change it back. Oh no. Did you set it up as like a redirect? it might be like cached on a thing, so you might just have to take that out and then just wait for a few days or something. How do you store the triggers right now? Is it a string? So the uploads go into one table, and then I've got like a separate upload ID for that, and then that goes into the trigger, which is as just a table. I was pretty. I mean, I have all of my triggers stored in one table, and there's just a type that differentiates them. But the more it grows, the more I'm considering just splitting them out into different tables for different types. I think that might be smarter, because a lot of the triggers that types that don't share the same settings, like for example sounds, you don't set an X or Y position for the sound, so that's just null in those columns, which I mean isn't bad, but if you've got a lot of options it can get a bit messy, so that could happen at some point, but we'll have to see. I don't think anyone's, maybe, I don't know if I should show you, actually. No one's ever seen my admin dashboard. I made a whole dashboard for the back end so that I can log in as any user. And, well, I mean, it's incredibly useful for debugging because it helps me just immediately see what someone's been working on. Actually, I guess I can give you a sneak peek. There's no information involved. Ta-da! So I can just turn the entire site off, which is very useful because then people can't log in or make changes, and that helps me make upgrades. And then I can also check out users, which is a lot of fun. Berry, Bebop. Found the files you made on yours. Oh yeah, I left those in your file. Ta-da! Look at you, early adopter. And also I can see if you're live. There'll be like a little red dot when you're live, so I know when to mess with you. But yeah, that's I won't open the thing because it'll probably show how many triggers you have, which is probably a lot. Oh damn, that is a lot. Just have like 2, it's fine. Ditoro, what's up? How are you, sir? I would also like administrator privileges. Well, I could technically force you to become an editor on Berry's stream so you could log in on his account and then mess with him. But I think Berry's endured enough trauma from my hijacking, which isn't over now that I've been rickrolled. I'll have to plot something nefarious. Feel like a terrible friend because I've never registered for Triggerfy, but in my defense I don't stream. It's all good. I just did a search for Andrew and there are exactly 8 Andrews. It's a lot of Andrews. There's Andrew.live, Andrew Orr, The Andrew, Andrew Kate Plays, Andrew Liss. That is, yeah, it's a lot of Andrews. Not enough trauma. That was the funniest thing that had ever happened. Your reaction to that was incredible. And for the record, yes, I did work on it as soon as you said yes to me hijacking it. And I didn't really know what I wanted to do, but I think it just came together. So I was pleased with how that worked. I went onto your account and I used the exact same green on your videos. So I knew what the green color was that you were keying out. I used that. And then I just made the video. And I think I have it saved somewhere, so I can just edit that and turn it into something else. I think that should be a thing. I should just be able to go into random people's streams and mess with them. That should just be a disclaimer on the login page. I have permission to do that. The thing is, I got the wrong green because I don't know if you've noticed, but there's like a tint on the video on the Triggerfire page, and I completely forgot that I put that there. Like, there's a tint on the video when you haven't expanded it, and I took that green with the eyedropper tool instead of the green of the actual video when you click into it, and so I had to render it out twice, and that was painful. But the timing in your chat was on point, because you just said that the chill command doesn't do anything, and that was my cue, so it all worked out. Okay, I'm gonna try and get this delete button added so that I can go get food here in a second. Andrew, thank you so much for gifting the sub to DeToro. I don't have apparently a gift sub alert because I never made one. Oh, actually no, I think I do. I just think it doesn't play sound. So hopefully it appeared. Very kind of you. Oh wow, that's a pretty shade of purple. Alert, yes, no sound. Okay, I'll have to fix that at some point. Alright. Bruh. Distracted AF. I need to get this fixed. So we have the ranks. That was a tangent and a half. The people on YouTube are going to be mad at me. They came for a React thing. Well, I mean, they didn't come for a React thing, but sometimes I've got comments on YouTube where people have like purposely found me coding, and then I go on like half-an-hour tangents, and then they're like, not enough coding. To be fair, I think I named that one video something like Stream Elements Custom Coding or something, so people were probably YouTubing for that and they came across my video, and then I just got distracted with pictures of memes or something. So I probably shouldn't name it anything searchable. There we go. So I need to find out how to send event to parent from component. React. DeToro has been awesome at helping. He was, I think, the first person that Catharis recruited when I got back to the Discord. I've basically been on a hiatus. Barry, thank you for the resub. It's very kind of you. I don't know what to say other than thank you. Got to get back to work. It was fun to hang. Have a great rest of stream. Thanks. I appreciate it. I probably won't be streaming much longer. It's almost food o'clock and I'm trying to get better at eating on time. But yeah, I hope you have a great time at work, and I I was going to say I will warn you, but I won't warn you about when the Rickroll is coming, but just know it's coming at some point. So don't get too comfortable. Monka gut. Food is overrated. You just got Chinese food. You just ate. You can say that. Okay. Let's try and get this working. Pass props to React component. Communicating between components and React. It limits me a lot that I don't speak English. Can understand a little bit, but it's difficult for me. Yeah, I understand that, but I do appreciate that you try even so, and obviously you've been a big support in the Spanish channel. I'm surprised. Actually, I don't know if I'm surprised. I guess I am that it's done so well with the Spanish community. I'm never comfortable. I can never be fooled. Well, we'll have to see about that. Here we go. Passing props from child to parent. Most developers wonder about passing props from a child to a parent. However, it's not possible. What? I thought it is. No, there's got to be a way. It's just worded it wrong, I think. Here we go. I think toggle. Hide show. Hello React. Button on click. This toggle show hide. Hello React. Hello is displayed. That doesn't really help me. Send event to parent from React emit event to parent. That's what I should have googled. As long as you understand that Ronaldo greater than Messi, no problems. I can't remember where Albister came down on that. Parents with single child. That sounds wrong out of context. I can swear it's a thing. Child on click. So that's the function. Handle click. Function. So I can pass the function into it. Huh, hold on. I think I have an idea. So if I do this, const delete rank ID. This will be my function to delete a rank, and then all I do is dispatch del rank ID, or just ID. So when I go case del rank, then when I delete the ID, there's that thing again. I got one at the very start of stream. How odd. Came back. Oh, I forgot I can just click on the name, can't I? It's kind of cool that they've started using like accents and graves on the characters to try and avoid detection. They're adapting. They're getting sentient. Okay. So when I delete the rank, what do I want to happen? I want to return a state where the rank doesn't equal the ID that I want to delete. Delete action, action delete. Or delete rank. Delete rank. So if I pass in that function, then that should be accessible over here, I think. And then I can go on click, delete rank. See if that works. It's not looking good. Oh, I'm not passing in the ID. I'm a dummy. Delete rank. ID. I need to pass in ID as a prop, which I think I'm already doing. Yep. So it's ID, name, delete rank. I should probably line those up so it's easier to see. Hey, it works. And just check that's actually the one that I want to delete. If I put a value in each of those, it does delete the one that I want to delete. Nice. Maybe I'll leave styling it to the next stream. That sounds sensible. I was gonna do a limit that you can only add one at a time if you haven't like filled in the previous one, but I think it might be useful to just let you add as many as you want, and then you can just fill them in, because some people like to tab. Oh god, the tabbing is all off. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, so that is that then, I guess that's how you do that. Cool, I guess I don't need this. I don't need this. That is that. Use state, I don't need that. Ranks row. While I'm here, let me think. I want to add the, should I add the generate button? I guess I should, shouldn't I? So that'll be ranks, and then I have the generate button. And then I have the, I guess I could just put the text area here. I don't really know what values I should be giving those. Well, it's kind of what I envisioned. Something like that. I guess I don't need that. When we come back, we'll do the styling and the validation and all that. Oh, it's already saying invalid. Okay. In that case, I think I'll end the stream there. I might be back later, but I'll probably be playing something instead. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Can I ask you a question out of context to what you are developing, yet associated to dev? Sure, go ahead. Let Vi continue with their video. No, it's all good. I think I'm coming at the end of the stream anyway. Hey, we made this. Check it out. Ta-da! So at least we got that. I'm just proud that we managed to get through that. In your chat component, how did you get the current sender avatar? You can get the information by querying user data on the API. Yes. So every time a user comes in and they chat for the first time, it just checks if I've got their profile picture. If they haven't, then I just do a API call to get their profile, and then I just store the image. So everyone who's chatted so far, I've got all of their images. So if they chat again, I've already got it, so I don't need to make another API call. You don't want to hammer Twitch with API calls because it's just more efficient to check if you already got it, and then you don't need to waste time making a call. and then yeah, just display the image. And that's the gist of it. If you check out Twitch's documentation on is it a Stream Elements component? Oh no, this isn't a Stream Elements widget. It's just a HTML web page that I made. I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Let me see. Where will it have gone? I need to organize these files better. Oh yeah. So there you go. It's getting all of the emotes, getting all the badges, and then I think that's just one giant chat box now. Do you get that from Twitch or SE? Twitch, I think. Stream Elements does have profile images, but they're not displayed with the Stream Elements. I don't think you get that with the Stream Elements message. Maybe you do. Maybe they've updated it since then, but I don't think you do. At least when I was first doing it. Then again, I wasn't really making Stream Elements widgets back then anyway. Or was I? I don't remember. You can query the Stream Elements API for the user if you don't want to go through Twitch, but unfortunately, not everyone who has a Twitch profile has a Stream Elements profile, obviously. So I'm using Twitch.js for this, which basically gets me this TMI thing. So basically everything is just all in my overlay. And then, yeah. God, that's so bright. Why am I doing this to myself? And it generates all of the colors at the start as well, which is what it's cycling through. It looks so weird when it's out like that. I just reworked a chat component I used, but I didn't find that functionality there. Ah, right, gotcha. Yeah, I think you could probably add that like in the JavaScript or something. I made this chat box from complete scratch, which is probably not the best thing to do, but it's whatever. It was a really good learning experience, and yeah, I'm happy that it kind of turned out the way it did, at least. Right, well, I've gone on for a bit longer than I thought I would, so I'm gonna call it here. We did get all the functionality in that we wanted, I think, as in like adding stuff. I didn't get the generate functionality in, but we can do that next stream. And then I'll also start styling things up a bit and make it all look nice. I don't think it'll be that fancy of a page. It's very much just a stream tool for people to go on to generate a link and then put into their chat. So it doesn't need to be any big custom stuff. So yeah, I'll do that. This was fun. You should stream at this time more. I don't know if you had the time. Yeah, I think this was a good time to stream. It's not so late at night that I'm just a zombie trying to do stuff. It's actually kind of nice to do this during the day. So yeah, I'll have a look at that as well. Hope everyone has a great
evening. If I don't stream again later, I will probably see you when I next stream. I'll see you later. Peace.